labor, and the expression of worth.
There we are. In that infinitely deep, absolute, that which we have called the infinite, the eternal, that which we have called light, the way that cannot be spoken, the word that was before language, the word that is no word, that which symbolic language begins to approach in us, yes, or our presence begins to express itself as symbolic language, that the I am presence begins to express itself in this evolving consciousness. And in each microcosm, in each individual being, there is the expression of the entirety. And we are to allow this to emerge. We are to allow this to be discovered, to be unearthed like a treasure hidden in a field. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who finds a treasure hidden in a field. I imagine that the treasure he finds is too big to dig up. He digs up a corner of the treasure, and he realizes what he has found. And so he, as quickly as possible, he covers it back up, and he gathers all of his resources, every favor he needs called in, every debt that's owed, everything. He sells things that are of precious value to him, because he realizes that what is in this field is of immensely more value, of immense amas. It's worth a whole lot more. It's worth a whole lot more than the treasures that moth and rust can destroy. It's a joyful experience for him. He's just like, just give me 10 grand for it. Yes, thank you, let's do this. He's joyful. He's just like, this is happening. I'm going to get this field, but he can't. Well, he goes and he buys that field. When I was a young man of 25, I sensed the great value. And in the tradition of the rich young man who approaches Jesus saying, "Lord, what shall I do?" We sold all of our shit, and we gave the proceeds away. Our vehicles. I thought that we would be made missionaries to Zimbabwe. It had its work in us. I can say that. It had its work. And I knew it was time to go back to work at some point. I never stopped working. But I knew it was time to pursue experience. So I decided I would become a police officer when I could no longer seem to sense any direction from God. My dreams of being a missionary were somehow thwarted. Eventually I would read Barbara Kingsolver's book, Poisonwood Bible. Whew. That one blew up a paradigm. Yes, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives, is what I hear. And those teachers have arrived for me along the way. I can see that. It's very clear. It's quite a beautiful thing to watch that treasure unearthed from the field. They will know us by our love, to experience that love, to know what it means to be grateful, to love, to be grateful for, to love one's enemies, to see all of us together, to know that we all came here together to work this miracle of love. That is freedom. And even if it's just a heightened state of consciousness, just tasting that, knowing that for a moment, just we say, oh my goodness, I could be free. That's what it's like to be free. Heightened states of consciousness, yes? It's okay to acknowledge them for what they are. And it's okay to devote oneself to the realization of that love that we seem to crucify in ourselves over and over again. Oh, wow. Isn't that wild?